everybody, this is Ahdoom, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, where we're going to be not entering the dungeon at all, but instead actually having a fight on our doorstep in the hamlet, taking out the brigand Vvulf. I've got a bit of a party mix here that I've already chosen and trinketed up, which is made up of a level 5 Hellion, level 5 Houndmaster, another level 5 Houndmaster, and a level 5 Vestal. Again, looking at a heal and dodge focus of the Vestal, some Houndmaster specific trinkets, and then dodge and stress tweak, sun rings and sun cloak, and Hellion's hairpin, and also a berserker charm in place here. I've beaten this instance before in a different playthrough, and I'm pretty comfortable with it playing out the way I want it to. With that said, I will bring along a stack of provisions, not being entirely sure of what's actually going to come up, but you know, it's always better to be slightly safer than sorrier. What am I missing here? Shovels come in very, very handy, and then this isn't a camper, but we'll bring some torches and some food regardless, and I hope this will adequately provision me for the run. I'm not sure if any of this stuff is going to be useful, because I can't quite remember that far, but let's get stuck in and see how we go. I've made a few changes to my capture settings. Notably, I'm amplifying my microphone less, which should hopefully cut out some of that background static. Just had a chance to play through some of my videos, and it came through fine before I compressed the files, but obviously when it's made its way up to YouTube, it is less clean and crisp, so hopefully these changes fix that up. Another unscoutable, unforeseen dungeon, and again we'll do the normal route of taking the high road, and since I'm a left-hander, I'll take the left hand as being the high road. Initial party is 2 cutthroats and 2 fusiliers, which I should be able to make some pretty short work of, I hope. Let's go for the insta-kill on the back row if we're so fortunate. Not quite enough damage there, unfortunately. That's, ooh, yeah, nowhere near enough damage. Let's finish him off with the Iron Swan. Done and done. Blanket fire drops down, and that's a party dodge. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. We can look at doing a distributed bleed, but let's go again for the chance of an insta-kill on the Fusilier here. Alright, he's dead in his next turn, and let's try for the stun on the Cutthroat, and deny them a turn next time around bend, and that stun takes. Gorgeous stuff. Shank goes down on the Hellion, but the bleed does not take, and the initiative is ours. That's 6 damage there. I'm not going to be too worried about it. What I will do is drop down, and if it bleeds right here, 10 damage with 4 bleed to come. For Hound's Harry, just to make sure our friend here dies, and start getting some bleeds in place on the Cutthroat, and then with 10 hit points left, ooh, I can probably faff, or more importantly, I can definitely stun. That took nicely. And let's press in for the kill. Nicely done. Okay. Alright, nice Hall of Portraits, and I may not have brought enough shovels with me. You never know in advance what you're going to need. Ooh. That could give me some glittering prizes. Let's have a look here.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Alright, not too shabby there at all. We'll buff torch to make sure that we stay in radiant light for our sun ring and sun cloaks. We're in battle with a Nasher, a Raider, a Madman, and a Hunter. Now, we don't have any stress reduction units with us explicitly. Like, the Houndmaster has an ability, but it's a nasty crit. We might actually end this battle with, you know, death and madness. No chance for an insta-kill really on any of these guys, so what we'll do is start the bleed train going. I hope we're getting some sweet crits, and that takes quite nicely. Bleeds on anyone, and everyone I should say. Let's repeat that bleed again on the party, and again, 2 dodges, but some good crits as well, just to help reduce the overall level of stress. Could look at running a heal down to the Houndmaster, but instead what I'm going to do is try to deny the enemy a turn by... Ooh, chance to stun is really low on this Brigand Raider. Don't want to be taking more stress than I have to. Let's try this on the Raving Madman. 3 damage, and the stun does take gloriously. 6 bleed on the Raider so far. Ooh. Wow, that's some hefty damage. And party dodge, lovely jubbly. Let's go for the kill on the back row because that's prudent. And Iron Swan does the job, as it so often does. Madman's stunned and out of action. Not quite kill yet on that Nasher. Crit for 9. And a bleed. Damn, did I end up bringing? No, I didn't. And I keep forgetting to use dog traits. I'm going to use those at the start of the next combat, that's for sure. Let's drop a Hound's Harry now. And that Nasher is dead. Not enough bleeds really took there for it to be an epic one. Let's try and get the kill on this Raider though. 10 damage, and the bleeds should get him the rest of the way in his own turn. Given circumstances, what I will do is drop a self-heal in place because beautiful crit for 20. Sorry guys if I'm sounding a little bit low in energy despite the high level of excitement. I've got a bit of a chesty, coffee, coldy thing going, so forgive me if I'm less energetic than usual. Pressing on through, we've got a heal on the Houndmaster, and everyone that we thought would die has indeed died. Ooh, nicely done, and it's now time for us to try and do the coup de grace on the Madman. It takes the beautiful critical of 33 points, and we can now do something about that bleed. With the only real caveat to our various adventures being that we need to make sure we're pressing on in the right direction. Now I've got a strong suspicion that that's just going to lead me to, well, that could lead me onwards or not. Let's try the side room. I really don't know how this map is going to array out, and we'll see what we find. Okay, corridor battle is still in Radiant Light. In this Houndmaster's first turn, though, I am going to have a bit of a nibble on the dog treats. I will also torch up because I want to make sure I'm staying in Radiant.
Spirits are lifted.
Pretty good odds to insta-kill that Madman, but Iron Swan could also take care of him. Where else do we have a chance for an insta-kill? Okay, odds on the Fusilier. Remote odds on the Cutthroat. Let's drop this on the... How much bleed is that? 3 bleed for 2 turns. Alright, if I get 2 of these, then that Nasher is dead. Yeah, I think I'll do the party bleed route. Ooh, sweet damage. Very sweet damage. Accusation drops on the Vestal, and stress is a problem I'm going to have to deal with. No camps in this one, unfortunately. Rapid Rush again in the back row, but it's dodged. Beautifully dodged, I should say. Fusilier will do a blanket fire, and hopefully it's another wonderful party dodge. Now, I can Iron Swan the Madman, and that's not a bad decision. I can, if it bleeds, the Cutthroat, and I think that's going to be a pretty good call as well, and in fact that's what I'm going to do. Because it's this Cutthroat that I'm more worried about, because he's an active turn still to go, and he's definitely dead in his own turn, which is glorious. Drop another Hound's Harry, which takes care of the doggy in the front row. And I think everyone, aside from the Fusilier, is dead in their own turns. So what I will do is drop a party heal. That's 5s all around, which tops us off quite nicely. Will hopefully leave me with 1 Houndmaster, yes, in play, to secure the kill. Lovely.
Success so clearly in view.
All of our loot is still stacking.
Merely a trick of the light.
Ooh, what's that? Alright, get the first move and we'll want to take it on the back row. Chance for critical is lowish, but hopefully a Hound attack will take care of the rest. Dodge! Okay. Dodges happen, and dodges are entirely fine. Ooh, some serious party damage there from the Hunter. And sanity may well be a problem for us. We have some imminent virtue checks coming, but again, given the damage that we got done, we'll need to drop a party heal. That's 5s all round. Very nice. Wow. Again, the chance for kill is now non-existent, but we will start dropping some bleeds regardless on a lot of them. And repeat. Madman dodged, but everyone else did take the bleed. 6 damage coming in per turn, which is going to help me in the long term, but in the short term... Ooh, okay. That's a serious bleed, and there is a resolve check coming. But she passes with flying colors. That is absolutely superb. Now these guys' dodge is debuffed pretty massively by that Hunter. Accusation drops on a Houndmaster, and again we've got another Virtue check incoming, but hopefully we're going to be in a good enough place to deal with it. Drop another Hound's Harry. It's dodged by everyone, which is regrettable. Try another Iron Swan if we can. Only 13 damage, and the odds are not in our favor here. Let's try... Okay, that Hound's Harry took. Those bleeds took almost everywhere, and unfortunately it's not enough to kill. But next time we're looking a little bit better. Now I'm probably going to invest the time with the Vestal on a focused heal. Oh, okay, Rain of Whips has dropped some bleeds, but these Houndmasters can heal themselves up to a point. This Vestal though needs a lot of loving, and that's 12 hit points up again. Nice. And then hopefully... Alright, get the first action there. Another 12 hit points up, which almost tops up the Vestal. That Madman's dead in his next turn, but it's not going to be soon enough to prevent our Houndmaster here from needing to do a resolve check. And sadly, he does not pass the colors we need.
The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Now, this chappie is dead. This chappie is not necessarily dead. Let's focus on the Bloodletter because he's the only person that's really worth us focusing on. Probably going to forfeit the Houndmaster's turns if he doesn't pass. Nope, okay, chooses to attack off script. Again, let's drop a Hound's Rush right here in the Bloodletter and get as much damage done as we possibly can. Those bleeds coming through for 13. He's absolutely dead in his next turn, but that punishment is going to drop regardless. 4 damage, a little bit of stress, and heart attacks are a legit concern for us right now. Alright. Now what are you going to do? Right, you're going to make everyone else unhappy. Let's try and deal with some of those problems you're causing. And we've just negated the we've negated the damage you did to us all. We'll focus on the self-heal here with this Houndmaster to compensate for some of that bleed damage, and we'll run a party heal to deal with bleed levels. Only 4s, but 4s are better than nothing at all.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And that's the best I can do at this stage. Let's have a look by something left by... Wow. Ancestor's Handkerchief. That's pretty incredible. The question really comes down to what we can afford to get rid of. Now, obviously, we can get rid of dog treats because we always forget to use them. That's a no-brainer. Get rid of keys for busts. That's a for sure. And do we have any small stacks of gold? We do not. No other rando items. Well, let's... And that's going to have to be it, I think. Yep, okay, let's press on. Oh, and doubling back. Yep, those bleeds are a problem. No hunger checks taken as yet. So we'll use up a little bit of food. You know what, guys? I think I'm only going to cast this one episode today because, as you can see, my energy levels aren't amazing. Pressing on will keep our torch levels as high as we need to. Your curiosity, though, unfortunately doesn't pay off for us because we cannot pick up those heirlooms. Actually, what am I doing? I'm not even stacking my gold properly. Alright, well that solves that one problem at least. And that shovel comes in handy as well. Corridor battle, we are in Radiant, but unfortunately we don't get the surprise on them. He pulls a bit of a weird one, and let's try for a party de-stress. Unfortunately doesn't take on everyone that we would like, And given the ordering of turns, we should be focusing on stuns. Let's try and take out that cutthroat. Beautiful. Stun takes. Let's try for the Iron Swan. Not quite enough damage, but I think our Houndmaster can go in for the close. Nice. And bleeds are in place on the remaining. Bloodletter has no turn, just takes the damage and... sorry, the cutthroat. The Bloodletter will try Rain of Whips, which everyone dodges beautifully. Thank you for making us all more stressed out than we were before. Let's once again try and reduce our stress levels ever so slightly. Alright, not too shabby. Now, we could try and go for a kill here, and that's not a bad call, to be honest. Let's make that happen. 8 damage, plus the bleed, so yes, dead in his turn. Go for another party heal, or try for the stun? I think the stun might be the better call just this moment. 4 damage, and it takes. Beautiful. Let's try and drop a bit more bleed damage here. Only 8 damage taken out, but 7 bleed coming in next turn. Which isn't quite enough to kill him off entirely, but we're getting close. And I think we have the initiative. Let's go for the kill, and we get it.
Size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I'm going to drop some holy waters down so I can pick up these busts, and I regret not taking those 2 that we had before. And I think that's all she wrote. Quick shuffle round of party orders to maximize our chances of doing the right thing. Not that it really matters with the Houndmaster and the Vestal. They're equally effective in position 3 and position 4, given the abilities they're loaded up with. And here is Vvulf. Now, my chaps might well entirely lose their minds. And that bomb is deeply concerning. 25 increased dodge isn't going to be massive, though. And he will have to take that damage from that bomb. I don't know if there's a way around that. So what we'll do is start dropping some epic bleeds. Oh, beautiful critical. Beautiful critical there. And let's repeat that again on Vvulf, because I'm now resigned to having to spend a bit of cash down the line on healing the stress levels on these guys. I will take the opportunity for a party heal, though. And we get some very sweet heals in place. Not too concerned there, because again I want to be focusing on Vvulf, because he's the guy that will keep spawning guys. If I just focus on killing them off, 10 bleed damage, which is just intense. 40 damage! Wow. Alright, well I know what my Vestal's going to be doing for the next few turns, and actually this chap's going to be self-healing as well. Alright, Iron Swan would make a difference, but we can, if it bleeds right here, 13 damage, and we're adding to the bleed tally. That's 14 bleed coming through next turn, which is just... right, as long as it's denied us a turn, that's fine. Yeah, Hound's Rush to keep the damage rolling through. Only 6 damage taken, but 17 bleed coming in next turn. And thank you for that party buff. Let's focus Divine Heal right here on the Houndmaster, where it's going to be sorely needed in a second. Self-heal again, up by another 10. We're only sitting on about 29, which may not well be enough to survive another 40 damage hit. We'll have to see what comes. Shank on the back. 10 damage, wow. Again, Vvulf's down to 65 health, well, 51 health, and so these bleeds are absolutely doing the job. I think I just need to keep focusing on him to take care of business. Time's up, and 31 damage, which puts us on Death Door. Yeah. That is as expected, but they don't have any actions. Alright, bombs away in the Vestal, that's fine. Could probably deal with this all on Death's Door as well. Let's just keep the pain train rolling. 9 damage, plus, bleed is resisted. Okay, that's the last of the bleed attacks gone. He's dropping more stress on me, which is problematic. Let's drop another if it bleeds right here, and it's not going to be a kill. Ooh, so close. 24 damage, and he's down to 8. Wow. Alright, 1 shank on the Hellion, and she's got bleed and a mark on her. I need to spend this turn getting off Death's Door, otherwise we're going to have a problem. But I know that Vestal's going to be in a really bad way. Next turn, I could try and... I think a party heal is going to be the best course of action. I could probably get a kill on Vvulf. Let's do that. Let's try and go for the kill, because... Oh, 1 hit point! Alright, Uppercut Slice drops, which is dodged beautifully. Tower Shield goes down on the other Raider, and time is up. Only taking away 25 damage though. That prot is valued. Alright, we've got to wrap this up. Let's take out Vvulf and see if that bomb clears. It does not, unfortunately. Oh, it does! Okay, the bomb is gone now.
Set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Let's just focus down on these Raiders. I'm at back rows of focus. Decent damage there. Gonna keep things up. Just gotta keep that pressure rolling. And absolutely a party heal again. 5s all around, thank goodness. And this chap is dead in his next turn. Though if he puts me back down onto Death's Door again, I will be shocked. Slice and dice drops again. Double dodge. Oh, so grateful there. And we've got no better option than Wicked Hack right here. 13 damage done and done. Some bleeds coming through, but you know what, let's just take the chance on reducing stress levels again. Only 7 down, that didn't really pay out for me. Uppercut Slice drops on the Vestal for 5 damage and a move. And now let's finish things, I think. Hound's Rush drops down 12 damage, he's gone, and we know that this Raider is dead in their next turn. And just for process sake, let's party heal for everyone aside from that particularly grumpy curmudgeon, and... Whew!
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And I think that's us.
The way is
Done.
lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, so that's us done with the brigand attack. I've seen a lot of people on Reddit like gripe about how impossible this is and how it surprises them at inopportune times, and I don't get that. Every single time I've played this one, it's been pretty straightforward. Like I don't bring the right provisions, and things don't always work out, and I always leave with a bit of stress if I don't bring a jester along. But it's not that hard. I'm not sure what all the fuss is about. Maybe it's because I'm entering in with 5s with relatively clear quirks and all the upgrades and pretty good trinkets. Ooh, that's soft I want to get rid of. Bulimic we'll have to take care of, and slow draw is also horrible. So we picked up some pretty nasty quirks here. Any of the cash that I found in this map.
Time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Not sure if I've lost like a meaningful number of trinkets ever, because I only have one guy in the graveyard, so I'm not sure if the Shrieker is going to be interesting, but I guess we can check it out. I've got a lot of negative quirks to try and clear off in the Sanitarium, as well as potentially a few upgrades I could put through. I will do that all off camera, because as you can probably hear, I'm not feeling absolutely incredible. Despite that, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Wait, what's that? My roster's down to 24, which means that all the guys I took in the Darkest Dungeon don't count anymore. I can recruit again. That changes things. Or I have to think on that off camera. Sorry guys, as I was saying before, if you've liked this or any of my other videos, please hit that like button down below. If you've enjoyed my videos in general, I'd love it if you would subscribe. I put out videos pretty much every day at this stage. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.